Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Blair Lamb. I make videos about all the different parts of my life. And today we're getting really honest with the state of my home. So the backstory is I was sick for over 2 weeks. And then I also, during that time, had 10 days of house guests. My sister, her husband, and their 3 kids came and stayed with us. That was over the July 4th holiday and everything that went along with that. And then when they left about a week ago now, I was in like catch-up mode, like catching up on work and all that kind of thing. And our house is a true mess. It has not been this much of a disaster in a long time. And we leave tomorrow for a family wedding. So it's very important that we don't come back to our house like, you'll see, looking like this. This view is a little deceptive, but I will show you the truth of it. So that is what I'm going to spend my day doing. I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm feeling really good. I actually went yesterday to the doctor and got a B12 shot, which has really helped me over that last hump of sickness. And I feel a lot better. My energy is coming back. And so I'm just gonna do what I can do. I'm not gonna push it too hard. I need to pack for this trip, but moreover, honestly, like I know I can pack this evening, but like I cannot imagine coming back to our house in the state that it is. So I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, find a documentary to watch or a podcast to listen to, and I'm gonna jump right in. Come along. This would be some good cleaning motivation for you, or if you just need someone to keep you company while you get things done, I'm your girl. I'm here for you. All right, let's get this house in order. So I'm starting here at the front of our house. This is our dining room area. We don't sit here to eat very often because it is like the more formal area. You'll see the other part of our house where we eat all the time here shortly. But there had been some clean laundry just dumped on the top. So I'm just folding that and getting that all sorted and then just wiping down the table and getting it all cleared out. When we bought this table, it's right by our front door. My concern was that it would be a dumping ground, and it sort of is, but it's worth it. I love this table and these chairs. And when we have friends over for like a dinner party or something, it's always so nice. So now I'm moving over. This is in the same room, over to this little wet bar. If you're new around here, we moved into this house last summer, and we have a lot of renovations and changes that we'd like to make to this space, but we're just doing it little by little. So a lot of things are 90s doctor's office vibes, and we are just embracing them. So I'm just wiping down this whole area and clearing it off. Moving over to my desk. This is a newer addition to our home. I've had it for about a couple of months now. And the chair is awesome. The desk is awesome. It's a standing desk, and the pad and everything. And I just love it. I use it constantly when I'm getting some things done from home. It's where I edit all of my videos and all of that. And it's here behind this gray chair. So it's in a really central location, which is nice when I need to get a couple of things done and also keep an eye on my kids. So now, obviously, I'm tidying up this room. It took everything in me not to go through and sort and properly organize all of the kids' toys. That's really what I like to do when I clean up this room, is put everything back into its labeled bins and labeled everything. But I just did not have the time for that because I knew I was trying to do our entire house on this day, and there's just no way that I could spend the hour or more that it would take to go through all of these buckets of toys and sort them properly and still have the time and energy to get done with the rest of the house. So instead, I dumped everything in bins, and I will just have to get to that at a later date. I was actually really impressed with the amount of energy that I had today because I was expecting to just be totally exhausted because I've been sick for a couple of weeks now. But I'm telling you, that B12 shot that I got yesterday made a world of difference. It was incredibly helpful in giving me lots of energy to get through this day. This day took about 6 hours. So this is all sped up, but it was about 6 hours of real time. And I was sweating profusely. You guys know cleaning is no joke. So anyway, that's all of that. Now this you can tell, this is where we eat all of our meals unless we have company over. And so I just wanted to give this whole area a really good scrub down, disinfect everything. I did end up going ahead and mopping the floors. So the clean today, I wasn't planning on doing every single thing. I was just trying to hit what was needed, which there was a lot needed, which is why it took 6 hours. So I didn't end up vacuuming the entire house, but I did vacuum the whole kitchen, so this little eat-in dining area, and then the actual kitchen so that I could mop it and there wouldn't be crumbs. And there were a lot of crumbs, to be honest with you. So I just went through and did all of that. I also swapped out this Zevo. Have you guys heard of these? They are awesome. This is gross, but they catch any bugs that come in your kitchen, and there's no odors or anything like that. It's just a really super sticky sheet. So I just swapped that out and then grabbed a new one. You see it says on the box, flying insect trap. So I'm going to link that and then all of the cleaning supplies I'm using. And I think I'm going to link it all on Walmart so that if you are a Walmart grocery delivery or Walmart grocery pickup girl like I am, you can just go ahead and add it to your cart and it'll be really easy. I get most of all of my cleaning supplies from Walmart. So now I'm about to mop, and I am a pine saw girl. I grew up with my mom washing our floors with pine saw, and there is just something about that scent that just, I know it's clean. It also deters ants, which I really like as well. So I'm just using this spin mop. It's the O-Cedar spin mop. I've had it for 4 years or so. I think I got it around the time of the pandemic because it was like a big thing. But I've gotten fresh heads, the microfiber heads a couple of different times, but I highly recommend it. I feel like it really does a great job, and it lasts obviously quite a while. So now I'm moving on to folding laundry. So my system of folding laundry is just trying to do as much in the laundry room as possible, because I feel like if I move clean clothes to another place in the house that are unfolded, it's a long time before they get folded. So, okay, back to the dining room. I wiped down all of those chairs, wiped down, everything in there, and just straightened it all back up. And now we're on the other side of that space, which I lovingly refer to as my OBGYN office kitchen, because with the mauve countertops and the wood and the white plastic handles, it's giving OBGYN in the best way. I actually low-key, high-key love this kitchen. It is so spacious. It has room for everything. I'm someone who spends a lot of time in the kitchen, and I feel like I just have so much storage space. So if you've been around, you might have heard, we had talked about doing a full out huge renovation, but I think we're actually going to try this fall or winter to do a smaller scale renovation where we just repaint all the cabinets and do fresh countertops and a fresh sink, and backsplash, obviously, because it's currently mauve Formica. And then I feel like that will be amazing. And then maybe down the line, we'll be able to do that huge, reno that we want. But it's just very, very expensive. So we're trying to be wise and budget properly and make sure that we have an emergency fund and, all the things that you need when you have little kids. I'm just going through our produce because we are going to go out of town. And so I'm cleaning out our fruit bowl. I don't want that sitting out while we're gone. We leave very early tomorrow morning when I'm filming this. We'll be just about home by the time this video goes up, but that's how it's going to go. And so I'm just wiping down everything and then getting into scrubbing down the stove. So this is the pink stuff, and then I'm using a Scrub Daddy to really scrub it. Love y'all. And just get all those little crusty bits up. And then it gets cloudy with that, so I just use a little bit of glass cleaner so that it will shine nice and bright. Moving on to the sink. Another thing that I grew up with my mom using is soft scrub with bleach. She always kept it under our sink when I was growing up, and I do the same now. It just smells like a clean house to me. I don't know. And so I always use that to just scrub down our sink and make sure everything's disinfected and nice and clean before I, go to bed or, after I close the kitchen down or whatever. I'm about to mop this room. Here I am mopping. So I wanted to vacuum it up for crumbs first. This area wasn't nearly as bad as the eat-in kitchen dining area thing. I don't know why I'm having a hard time, but you know what I'm talking about. What I just showed you. That where we sit all the time gets nasty. So here this is my normal method. Riley more likes to move the laundry, and that's fine. But I do find that laundry does not get folded as quickly, if at all. Whereas if I just pull it right out of the dryer and fold it on top of the washer, and then I move it from there to where its home is supposed to be, then I feel like laundry actually gets done through to completion. So on this day, I didn't actually put all of the clothes that were mine and Riley's away. I'll show you in a little while what I did with them. But normally I would just go ahead after every single load. I don't let it accumulate at all. Normally I just let it, after every single load, I go and put it all away. Now this is our hall bathroom. This is the bathroom the kids use all day long, and it gets grimy. Kids are just wild. I don't even know what's going on in that bathroom, but you gotta scrub it. So I scrubbed it all down and then mopped it, added a fresh towel, and then moved on to our guest room. So that like camo mountain thing that's hanging up, that's not a part of the decor. We're using it as a blackout shade because my kids have been like obsessed with sleeping in this room. They really like to share a room at night, and they've been sleeping in here, and so Riley put that up so it would just be extra dark for them. Now this is our room. I'm just making the bed and again just cleaning everything up. I'm not vacuuming or even really, I did wipe down these nightstands. I don't know if I showed that, but not really doing a lot of like cleaning, more just tidying because the room has been cleaned recently. It's just a mess with clutter. It's not actually dirty. So just tidying everything up, and then I had stacked all of those clean clothes up there. So here I am just putting all of Riley's away, and then I still have another load of my stuff in the dryer. And so I'm just leaving my stuff out so I can put it all away at once because I keep all of my clothes actually in the closet. This dresser here is all Riley, only Riley's clothes. No kidding, y'all. I think he has twice as many clothes as I do. So then I'm cleaning. This is our primary bathroom, and it really, that's the right name for it because it's off of our bedroom, so we both use it, but then it's the only tub in the house, so the kids use it too, and this is where they get ready for bed. We keep their PJs in here. This is where we brush their teeth before bed, and it just gets nasty because there's all four of us using it all the time. The sink area at least does, because the kids just spit that toothpaste like everywhere. I'm like, can we get it into the sink? But you know, the lovely sweet things of being a parent. And then cleaning this little bathroom area as well, just getting everything nice and sanitary and clean. The old owners have this towel rack in there. I just can't imagine why you would want that in a potty room. That just is so, or people call it a water closet. I'm a preschool mom, so potty room it is, but why would you, we've never put a towel in there. That's so foul to me. So anyway, then I'm just mopping all of this. I'm not scrubbing down the bath, not scrubbing down the shower. Those things don't need to be done. And again, I'm trying to get the most done that I can. So it's been a little while now. It looks like it's been only a few minutes, but this took, like I said, 6 hours. So the dishwasher had finished running and I wanted to empty it and add a couple more things that I had found. 2 water bottles to the dishwasher, and so that it would be ready for, this evening with dinner dishes and stuff. So this is my sweet daughter Nora's room. She's 4, she'll be 5 in October, and we hung these curtains recently in the art, and I got those nightstands off of Facebook Marketplace and the lamps off of Amazon. They have little pink bases. They're really, really cute. And so we've just been slowly making this room her own, and I'll show you my son's room too. So I just made up her bed with fresh sheets, and that's really all that needed to be done in there. And then this is my son Colin's room, and we're working on a gallery wall for him on that back wall, so you can see there's 2 framed photos that are leaning. You can only see the one, but there's another one behind it in an identical frame, and I'm going to hang those both up on the wall. And then I have a couple of other things that I'm going to add, and it's all kind of nautical themed, boat themed, shark themed, water themed, because that's just him. And I got these little duck bookend holders. So that is everything. That's 6 hours of work just boiled down into 13 minutes. Pretty wild. And then if you know, you always have to light a candle when you've finished with a hard, long clean. It just feels so good to have your house all fresh and have the scent of a nice candle going. Then I went and laid down in my room with my dog Charlie because I was totally exhausted. That was my day. And I am done. I'm taking a step outside to finish up this vlog. Thank you for coming along with me. I am exhausted, but I am so grateful to have a clean house and be able to come home after our trip to a clean house. So thank you for following along with me today. I'm off to pack for me and the kids for our trip, and then Riley will pack himself tonight. and then I'm getting in bed early tonight, and that is for sure. I will link everything that I mentioned or showed you today below, and if there's anything that I miss, feel free to leave me a comment, and I would love to hear from you. Let me know when the last time you've done a whole house clean was and how good it feels. And if not, turn this video on again and just get something done. Just a little bit makes you feel so much better. So anyway, thanks for being here. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment below, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for being here. Bye.